Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 340, going through my vinyl and media collection. Today, guys, just picked this up at the post office, and I'm really excited about what's in here because this is an album I've covered before. I got an incredible deal on it, and it is a special edition reissue. So, and on top of all of that, if all that wasn't enough, it is to me one of the, I don't want to say greatest, I don't want to say best, because that's really a subjective thing. I will say one of my favorite rock albums of all time. And it has one of my favorite, geez, get in this thing. It has one of my favorite pieces of music inside one of the songs, the title track, in fact. I'm trying to stall while this is not opening properly. See, these little strips that they design are supposed to be, you just pull the tab, but when there's no tab to pull, it doesn't really work, does it? So we go to an alternate method. Anyway, the album's fantastic. I'm a big fan of it. From the first time I heard it, I was blown away. The dual, I'm wondering how you guys might be figuring out what I'm talking about while I'm still doing this. The dual vocals in some spots. We have two vocalists, one lead vocal, and one vocal who is a bass player. You probably have figured it out, or those of you who know me and my tastes have probably figured this out. It is actually said by many to be one of the greatest rock albums of all time. And like I said, I hate using words like that because it really is such a subjective thing. And I haven't heard, there's tons of rock albums I've never heard. All I can say is, for my taste, it's one of the best. I'm so close. I like this packaging because it's like nice and concise, and when it works. When it doesn't work, that is a whole other issue. Okay. I think we have it. We're just about. Anyway, got a great deal on this. This is I think it's 2002, I want to say, reissue of this album. They actually released a lot of this band's catalog. I got a killer deal on this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have bought it right now. And I found an even better deal on another one in this series that I'm also excited to get. I should have that next week. But I'm talking, of course, about, you're wondering now that you've been waiting so long, Deep Purple, Burn. And sealed copy, hype sticker, got the whole thing. Purple vinyl. This was the Rocktober. I'll have to double check the year, but off the top of my head, I want to say it was 2002. So, of course, we very carefully open this because I want to keep all that on there. It's not a gatefold, so I can actually do that this time. With the gatefold, it's kind of tough because you want to see what's in the gatefold, but also you want to preserve the integrity of the mint condition as much as you possibly can. So let's see what we get here. Nothing inside, just a generic sleeve. And this was on the Warner Brothers label with Rhino. So I think they just kind of merged together for this project, or Rhino had to get the rights from Warner. So you get the Warner label that you're really familiar with, but you get it in purple vinyl. Not a translucent purple vinyl, which is okay. The last one we had was translucent, and that's all right because this looks really good too. Actually, really, really well done. So I know what the other album is going to look like when I get it next week. But yeah, Burn, what a killer album. So in the middle section where Jon Lord's solo is, he connects these two parts of it with this little bit, but it's this Bach-esque part that he plays that I absolutely love. Richie plays it at one point, then Jon plays it, but the way that Jon connects it with just this little trill is, and it's not in a place where you would expect it. It's slightly after, where if you're like, I'm going to play a trill here, it's like a 16th note after where you would expect it. And I think that's one of the things that I just love about it. It's just absolute genius in the moment playing, or maybe it was planned, I don't know. But really, really good stuff. The rest of the album is fantastic. Sail Away, another favorite of this. But the vocal essence of David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes together is absolute magic. I talked about this on Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast. When they sing together on a song like Mike Just Take Your Life, for example, that is just an absolutely heavenly sound to me. And it's sad that the combination of these two only did the 3 albums together with Purple, because I think vocally they had so much to offer. And then musically, this is just such a great album. Mistreated, such a classic song. Rainbow would go on to do that. I've heard Ronnie James Dio sing it, heard Graham Bonnet sing it. Really cool. And then we've got A200, which closes out the album with the instrumental. Really good. You Fool No One, an excellent, especially as a drummer, an excellent song. Just really good stuff. Incidentally, the candle company that made these candles back in, well, it must have been around 2005 or 2006, actually did a reissue of the candles. There was a demand for them, and they did whatever they need to re-secure, or had the licensing rights to do it, and did a small run. Unfortunately, they were incredibly expensive, and I couldn't afford them at the time. But there are sets still floating out there. Very, very rarely do they pop up anywhere, but occasionally you will see one or a set of them. So that's a pretty good thing. But yeah, really cool. Love the album cover. Love the album, the back of the album. Love having another, just like a brand new untouched jacket, like the original Burn album that I had, which was, I think it was the Warner Brothers one, the same palm tree logo. But yeah, anyway, that was worth waiting for. So you guys have a wonderful day. We're heading into the weekend. Don't have podcasts this weekend, but I will have in early January 2 box set reviews from Cherry Red Records coming up. Of course, the backlog of podcasts that I have is pretty amazing. So you can listen to all the old episodes from Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast, Uriah Heep the Magicians podcast, the Haskincast podcast. Next weekend, I will have 2 bonus episodes of the Haskincast podcast coming up with Mark Roback from the 70s Weekly Countdown with Mark and Pete. Had a lot of fun recording with him, and it's a Christmas-themed related episode. So you guys may like that. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.